Hello students, let us continue chapter 4 in chemistry, carbon and its compounds. Today we are going to discuss our next topic, chains, branches and rings. So in the last video, we mentioned the carbon compounds methane, ethane, propane containing respectively 1, 2 or 3 carbon atoms. We have discussed this in last video. Such chains of carbon atoms can contain more carbon atoms. So the names and structures of 6 of these are given in the following table. Let us discuss about the table, the formula, structures of saturated compounds of carbon and hydrogen. Let us discuss one by one. The very first name is methane that we have discussed. The formula is CH4. Here only one carbon compound is there, and all the four valencies of carbon are occupied by the 4 hydrogens. Then the next name is ethane. Ethane, the formula is C2H6. Here 2 carbon compounds are there with 6 hydrogen atoms, because the first work is to combine the carbon-carbon atom, the bond of carbon and carbon, and then the remaining valencies of carbon are occupied by the hydrogen atoms. The first carbon combined with 3 hydrogen atom, and the second carbon again combined with 3 hydrogen atoms, and that's why the formula is C2H6. The next one is propane, C3H8. Again the first work is to combine all the carbon compounds. So there are 3 carbon atoms, C, C and C. Bond will be there initially, and the remaining valencies of these carbon atoms are occupied by hydrogens. So actually 8 places are there for extra remaining valencies, and these 8 places are occupied by 8 hydrogen atoms. The next one is butane. The formula is C4H10. Then the next one, pentene. The formula is C5H12, and hexane C6H14, and so on. Now, after discussing chains, let us discuss about branches and rings of carbon compounds. So, for example, let us take another look at butane. The formula is C4H10. If we make the carbon skeleton with 4 carbon atoms, we see that 2 different possible skeletons are there, as shown in the first figure. Here the first one is chain. 4 carbon atoms are combining in the form of chain, while the another diagram is showing the skeleton in the different ways of making the attachment of carbon compounds. Similarly, in the next step, the remaining valencies of carbon atoms are occupied by the hydrogens, and we obtained such a different complex structure of carbon compounds C4H10 in both the figures. Then we see that both these structures have the same formula C4H10. Such compounds with identical molecular formula but different structures are known as the structural isomers. In addition to straight and branch carbon chains, some compounds have carbon atoms arranged in the form of a ring. For example, cyclohexane, which has the formula C6H12, and the structure is given here. Here the 6 carbon atoms are arranged in the form of a ring, where 6 carbon atoms are combined to form in a ring, and the remaining valencies of these carbon compounds are occupied by hydrogen atoms. How many? The 12 hydrogen atoms. While the chain of hexane we have discussed in above chart, that is hexane C6H14. But here there is a ring structure of 6 carbon atoms. That's why we need 2 hydrogens less than the chain hexane C6H14. Then we can draw the electron dot structure for these cyclohexane. Yes, straight chain, branch chains and the cyclic carbon compounds all may be saturated or unsaturated. For example, benzene. We know that the saturated compounds are the simple carbon structures, while the unsaturated carbon compounds are having double bonds and triple bonds. So here one of the example in ring structure is benzene, and the formula is C6H6, has the following structure as shown in the diagram here. Here, all these carbon compounds which contain only carbon and hydrogen are called hydrocarbons. Among these, the saturated hydrocarbons are known as alkanes, while the unsaturated hydrocarbons, which contain one or more double bonds, are known as alkenes, and those containing one or more triple bonds are known as alkynes. So, alkanes, alkenes, alkynes. The next topic, will you be my friend? So, carbon seems to be very friendly element that we have discussed in our first video, that there are so many carbon compounds around us in our environment, even inside our body also. So far we have been looking at the carbon compounds containing carbon and hydrogen only, like hydrocarbon chains we have discussed only, but now we'll discuss some another carbon compounds with different elements. Carbon also forms some bonds with other elements such as halogens, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, etc. In a hydrocarbon chain, one or more hydrogens can be replaced by these elements such that the valency of carbon remains satisfied. In such compounds, the element replacing hydrogen is referred to as heteroatom. These heteroatoms are also present in some groups as shown in this table in the chart. Now, these heteroatoms and the group containing these confer specific properties to the compound regardless of the length and nature of the carbon chain, and hence are known as functional groups. Some important functional groups are given in this chart. Let us discuss one by one. The very first is the heteroatom will be chlorine bromine, and this chlorine bromine is known as halogen group. They are known as halogens. Class of compounds will be halo group. And we can write chloro or bromo as a substitute, in which one or two chlorine or bromine element will get attached. Chlorine or bromine atom will get attached to the carbon chain. The next one is oxygen group. The very first for this is alcohol group. And alcohol group, the formula for that particular alcohol group is OH. Will attach OH to the carbon chain by removing one hydrogen atom. And the word will be methanol, ethanol. The next functional group is aldehyde. Aldehyde is also attached to the carbon chain, and the formula is COH. C double bond oxygen and one valency remaining for hydrogen. So aldehydes, then ketones. Ketones are C double bond O, COO, and carboxylic acid. The last functional group will be carboxylic acid, COOH, where C double bond O and the alcohol group OH. So here valencies, free valency or valencies of the group are shown by the single line. The functional group is attached to the carbon chain through these valency by replacing one hydrogen atom or atoms. So these are very important chart for the functional groups. I hope you understood this topic clearly. Thank you for listening this video.